best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out.
And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll find his man, Terrace Mark.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, it's Bass. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep with the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley.
And now it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They'll run with ETN.
Nice little juke. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one.
On first down, Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Now a 2nd and 6. On play action, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Calvin Ridley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Now a short one to Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Robinson. He's going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
ETN once more.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Flush to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a lap.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have regained the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Lawrence on first down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Lawrence will throw.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Completes it to Dixon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
And Dixon has it. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Moore.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Sky Moore
from 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, And you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll run on first down. Dixon.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, McMahon. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Dixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Now Lawrence to throw.
It's caught right side, Dixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On second down, Lawrence.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because
there he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
This 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terrace Marshall.
47 yards.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
as long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's just...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know the drill.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now. Dixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, McMahon.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now a give right side. Dixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And this is caught. He hits more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing. It's late.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Dixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Play action. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, Dixon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Now Washington.
Down by 13. A little under 1:50 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
He finds Ross right side. It's complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw again.
Out left to Dotson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Jaguars,
they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still 1 game remaining.